Attention all men. Are you tired of feeling stuck in immaturity, unable to break free from childlike tendencies and complacency? It's time to unleash your inner alpha and take control of your life. We know how many guys fall into the trap of weak, immature behavior, negatively affecting themselves and society. But fear not, we're here to help. Today, we will discuss the key characteristics of weak men and the steps you can take to overcome them. Doing so can make you the strong, influential man you were always meant to be. The world needs more alpha males, and we must step up and make a difference. So stay tuned for the 5 most common traits of weak men, and let's take the first steps towards becoming a true alpha. Number 1 is neediness. Are you tired of feeling stuck in a never-ending cycle of dependence? Do you feel like you're constantly seeking temporary fixes to get through the day? Whether it's alcohol or other sources of temporary pleasure, if you nod your head in agreement, it's time to regain control of your life. As men, we must be courageous to confront challenges and find lasting solutions. It's easy to fall into the trap of looking outside ourselves for answers, whether relying on others for basic needs or seeking a quick fix to numb the pain. But this dependence will only hold us back from reaching our full potential. It's time to break free from the grips of neediness and embrace our inner strength. We must develop our independence and courageously take responsibility for our lives. By doing so, we'll grow and mature into the influential, independent men we were always meant to be. It's time to stop living as helpless wrecks and start living as fierce fighters. Only then can we truly overcome any obstacle that comes our way. Join us on our journey to take charge of our lives and overcome the cycle of neediness. Don't let dependency hold you back any longer. Embrace your true strength and become the capable man you were meant to be. The path to true independence is not an easy one, but it's a path worth taking. So let's take the first step together and break free from the chains of neediness. Number 2 is the bad management of emotions. As men, we are often told to suppress our emotions to appear tough and in control. But in reality, feeling emotions is a natural and necessary part of being human. The key is learning how to control and manage our emotions effectively. One way to consider it is to compare our emotions to a river. When the current is gentle and controlled, it's inviting and enjoyable. But when it becomes too strong, it can cause chaos and destruction. Similarly, when we lose control of our emotions, we risk hurting ourselves and those around us. The consequences of losing control can be severe. Not only can it harm our relationships with others, but it can also harm our own happiness and well-being. We need to learn how to manage our emotions to become the best version of ourselves. We must not let our internal river go unmanaged, as it's one of the most debilitating experiences in life. So how do we fix this situation? First, we need to shift our focus away from sources that don't serve us. Just like a river, we must take our course and live our true calling. This means pursuing what truly matters to us, rather than trying to please ourselves or gain material possessions. By doing so, we can find fulfillment and satisfaction in our lives and manage our emotions in a healthy and effective way. Controlling our emotions is not easy, but it's crucial to becoming the man we strive to be. By taking charge of our emotions, we can improve our relationships, achieve our goals, and ultimately live a happier and more fulfilling life. So let's take control of our emotions and become the strong, capable men we were always meant to be. Number 3 is men feeling like pleasure is the most important thing. Let's talk about the misconception that pleasure is the key to happiness. We want you to reflect on what you believe to be the pinnacle of human achievement. Is it pleasure? From our perspective, today's culture defines happiness as just that. Unfortunately, many men have adopted this mindset, leading them to a constant pursuit of pleasure. But the truth is, pleasure is a fleeting feeling that ultimately leaves us unfulfilled. It's easy to get caught up in parties, sexual conquests, and pornographic media, but do these things truly make us happy? The answer is a resounding no. While instant gratification may provide a quick fix, we soon find ourselves needing more and more to achieve the same level of satisfaction. The key to true happiness lies in finding and living our true calling. One wise author once said, "If we want to be happy, instead of seeking comfort and joy, start by chasing suffering." So let's ignore our immediate desires and focus on long-term goals like hitting the gym or building our business. These activities may seem boring, but they will help us find enjoyment in the smallest moments rather than relying on fleeting pleasure. Instant pleasure will only lead to a never-ending cycle of wanting more, leaving us unfulfilled and happy. As men, we must strive to find fulfillment in our work and purpose, not instant gratification. Let's not let our shadow side control us. Instead, let's focus on our true calling and find the happiness we deserve. Number 4 is frequent complaining. The trait of complaining frequently is a sign of weakness. It's unproductive and can even be detrimental to our health and happiness. Imagine a powerful and capable ruler like a king. Would he waste his time complaining about trivial matters? Of course not. The fact is, whining is not conducive to success. If we want to be treated like a king, we must act like one. We must stop complaining and take charge of our lives. Instead of getting upset when things don't go our way, we should stay calm and find a solution. As men, we have the inner strength and power to harness to become the best versions of ourselves. We can't let external circumstances dictate our lives. We must control any situation, no matter how daunting it may seem. However, we often fall in the trap of negative and feminine characteristics, like complaining, which only weakens us. It's time to hold ourselves accountable for our failures and take responsibility for our lives. The key to unlocking our true potential is to adopt a new philosophy. Quit moaning and take action. By doing so, we can develop the alpha mentality and become stronger, more successful men. Let's not let our lives pass us by. It's time to take control and become the alpha we were meant to be. Number 5 is arrogance. This trait is the most obvious example of juvenile conduct. Many men's low self-esteem and negative outlooks on life stem from their upbringing as spoiled little boys, which is why this issue affects so many guys. Men who express an interest in something, a romantic partnership with a lovely woman, but make no effort to earn it are not exceptional. They are sluggish and hopeless, waiting for good fortune and contentment to fall into their laps like manna from heaven. We must convince ourselves that no one owes us anything. The current state of our life is entirely the product of our own doing. We have earned whatever situation we are going through. We might want to reevaluate our current course of action if it seems severe. Remember that immaturity is something that society may try to feed us, but we may fight back by being mature. We don't mean we have to take ourselves too seriously or stop having fun, but rather that we should develop an awareness of the factors that foster our development and those that sabotage our happiness and success. As we continue on our path to overcoming our weaknesses, we may sometimes feel uncomfortable or overwhelmed. This feeling is a natural part of the professional growth process. It can benefit us to welcome such feelings by acknowledging them and being mindful of why we're experiencing them. From here, we might challenge ourselves to push past moments of discomfort to achieve higher level growth. As men, we must understand that becoming an alpha male requires dedication and effort. It's not a quick fix, but a journey that takes time and commitment. Overcoming weakness is no different. Remembering this as we strive for success is important. It may take years to achieve our goals, but the rewards of doing so will be immeasurable. Whether advancing in our careers, improving our relationships, or becoming a better version of ourselves, we must stay the course and remain dedicated to our goals. Remember that every step we take towards becoming stronger and more successful brings us closer to unleashing our inner alpha. So let's commit to the journey and keep pushing forwards towards the best version of ourselves. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, share your thoughts and opinions below. See you next time.